leave, and
I didn't think she would leave, and quite arrogantly I said, if you've got to go, go, because if I give this up and Alex dies, I'll never know whether my input would have made a difference. But I didn't think I didn't believe she'd go.
What was your reaction?
I missed everybody dreadfully when she'd gone. And then I thought about Alex's condition. I thought, well, no, I haven't got EB. I've got to get out there. And that was 1995, and I had one of my most successful years for Deborah that year.
So do you think you made the right decision?
Yes, without a doubt.
Does Virginia think you made the right decision?
She admires some of the things that I've done, and yes, they both rely on me. And I've said to Virginia that not only do I want to get a cure for Alex, to help Alex, but also that will give Virginia a better quality of life, because she won't be doing dressings for 8 or 9 hours every day, 365 days a year.
What's the relationship like with Alex?
They're very, very close. Alex said to Virginia last year, I don't know why Alex felt insecure, but she said, "You won't ever leave me, Mommy, will you?" Alex, they're so close, and I think probably the next closest person to Alex is me, but I don't see her that much.
Does Alex ever feel that you've left her?
Yes, she said to me this summer when she came up, she said, "I don't mind if it takes 2 years longer to get a cure, if you can spend more time with me. But I know that Alex hasn't got 2 years to spare."
But is it not hard? Because in a sense, what she wants is to have you beside her.
She's got to put up with it. I'm sorry. I've got to get her the cure that's needed, otherwise she's going to die. If the water out there, lock out there, if she was drowning and I said, "Oh, I'll go and have a cup of tea and have a sandwich and then I'll go and rescue her," she could have drowned. So I need to go and get her now. I need to go and help her now, not in 2 years' time. She needs a cure now.
Have you ever thought that perhaps you could do the bandaging and Virginia could do the fundraising?
I could do the bandaging, but I'm better at doing the fundraising.
Do you think fundraising in a way is an escape from doing the reality?
It's my way of dealing with it. I have a daughter that's got this horrific condition, and my way of dealing it is trying to raise the money that will cure it.
I don't think Robin's bailed out at all. I couldn't do what he does. When we used to fundraise, when you're trying to get people to do things or go to a charity ball or whatever, people keep asking you about the charity, keep asking you about Alex, and I can't cope with having to continually talk about it and tell them I don't want to do that. And I'm sure Robin doesn't enjoy doing that, but he's opted to do that.
If you've got EB, you've got the worst life. But if you're caring for a child who's got EB, that's the next worst life, because it's very demanding, and I admire Virginia tremendously for what she does for Alex.
You admire that. Is it something that you can do?
It's something that I find very hard to do. Because I don't do it as often as Virginia does, it takes me an hour longer. And then I get so nervous if I do something wrong or if I hurt her. Or just the slightest touch can give her so much pain. It's like the scenario, I'm sure you've seen a film where some guy's defusing the bomb, and if the red wire touches the blue wire, the whole world blows up. It's like that. It's horrible. And at the end of a 3 or 4 hour session, I'm either crying or close to crying. I find it very, very emotionally strainful.
Robin has just driven 300 miles to see Alex.
Hi, Alex. You all right, darling? I brought your old mate to see you. Go on, in you go.
He rarely manages to make these visits.
Not often, is it?
No, it's about...
Do you remember what you said to me in the summer? Because I actually said this. You said to me, "I don't care if it takes 2 years longer to get a cure as long as you see more of me," didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So you can be honest. You don't have to make anything up. Just say what you feel. And
I would like to see more of you.
Yeah. And I would say I'd like to see more of you, but it's just always so many things to do.
He works too hard, and he shouldn't work as hard, because he's just doing it out of determination, which is silly sometimes. It is.
I know. But when I come round here with a big envelope that says, right, get down here for a cure next Thursday, you'll be pleased then, won't you?
Yeah.
Not this next Thursday, but when it does happen.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be pleased if you did yourself an injury working so hard.
All right. Okay, well, I won't. I promise I'll look after myself.
All right.
Promise. Is
Yeah,
that a deal?
right.
Is that a deal?
Okay.
Okay.
Robin's going to do Alex's dressings tonight. She's coming up on a visit to Scotland soon, and he needs the practice. He gives her a double dose of morphine to prepare her for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
The half hour that it takes the morphine to kick in is the only time that Alex has to herself on weekdays. Despite the horrors of her condition, Alex tries to lead as normal a life as possible.
This is my room, and recently my mum has painted checks on my wall, which I am really pleased of. And over there I've got all my China doll collection. But I'm kind of getting bored with them now as I'm getting older. At the moment I'm having a fairy craze. So I've just bought an advent calendar with fairies on over there. Oh, and I've got my fairy wings, and I don't know where my headband is, but it's silver, and I'm going to make myself a wand, which is pink, and get white tinsel and put it around there, and be a fairy on Christmas Day, because I really want to be a fairy.
Once the morphine begins to work, it's time for Robin to start on Alex's dressings.
Right, come on then, Alex. You on the bed ready?
I am now.
It's not the first time that Robin's done Alex's dressings, but it's the first time in a while, and he's a lot slower at it than Virginia. After an hour and a half, the morphine starts to wear off, and it's not safe to give Alex any more. She's in a lot of pain and is getting more and more distressed. Finally, Virginia has to take over.
I'm conscious that I'm not as quick as Virginia at doing them. Alex knows that I do the best that I can. And she's crying with the pain and saying I'm sorry, because she wants it not to be a pain for me to do it, and I feel dreadful. And I've just said, I'm going to get this money. We're not going to be in that pain any longer. I'm going to get the money that we need as soon as I can. Doing it absolutely motivates me. What's going through my veins now, I can't wait to get back up the road to Scotland. I've got to go to a check presentation tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, and it's now 7 o'clock. And I've got a 7-hour drive, but I'll be there, because this is what evenings like this motivate me.
Do you sleep at night?
Not settled sleep. I normally wake at 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'm constantly searching for new ideas or new ways of raising money, something that's different.
It just is, for me as a parent as well, it would just be so, the agony would be being away from your child.
Yes, but before I joined Deborah, I could see the agony that Alex was going through, and to stop that agony, she needs a cure.
In an ideal world, though, would she not be living 5 miles away in Lauriston or in New Galloway?
What, as well as me fundraising? Mm-hmm. I don't think she'd see much of me. I'm here so little. So even if she lived 5 miles away, I regularly drive down the M6 towards London and pass within probably 15 miles of Alex's home and don't have the time to call in.
Is that not heartbreaking?
Yes. It is, but she's going to relive her childhood when they've got a cure, and I'm going to be there with her. If I have to take the rest of my life off to do it, then I will.
Despite the sacrifices, Robin is determined to continue. And there's no doubt that Alex is very proud of her dad.
Well, it's lovely to see him when I actually do. We get along really well. And he does a lot of work raising money for my charity. He's brilliant.
What happens though if you don't find a cure? What happens if Alex, it's awful to think about it, but does die? Then do you keep going?
Without a doubt, because Alex will be up there in heaven looking at me, and if I go and walk away and start another job, she will be... I've got to do it in her memory. She's the reason I've achieved what I've achieved, and I can't walk away.
If you have been affected by the issues raised in the course of tonight's programme, you can call the BBC Scotland Action Line on 0800 099 099. That's 0800 099 099. Calls are free and confidential.